What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, we talk about NBA All-Star Weekend and disaster it has become for the NBA. In the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let us about the channel a ton, and let's get into the video. The NBA All-Star Weekend is almost unwatchable with how bad of a product it has become to the fans. I really don't understand what's going on. This weekend was one of my favorite weekends in the year because you got, Friday with the Rising Stars, and you got All-Star Saturday night, which I love, the three-point contest, dunk contest, and then you had the All-Star game on Sunday. It's a really good weekend, or it used to be, but now it has turned into something that I can't even describe anymore. On Friday, you had the Rising Stars game. The game's not bad. I don't really think that's the problem with the All-Star Weekend, so we'll just move past to Saturday. You have the skills competition, which Chris Paul and Wemby cheated in, just got disqualified. That was a little lame, and then that competition has changed its format so much. It's almost, I really don't know how you would care about the skills competition anymore because it's changed so much. And then the three-point contest, I think it's the best contest. I think it's the most, competitive one, honestly. I think everyone obviously is trying, and I just think it's a good, product to watch. Guys shooting, and, guys that just became so good at shooting the basketball, obviously, over time in this era. So, a three-point competition, it's really good to watch. I think it's the best. I don't think it's bad. I don't know if it's the greatest competition, but, three-point contest, I don't think it's a problem at All-Star Weekend. And then the dunk contest, and this one is controversial. They have to figure out something with this competition. Now, Matt McClung, who won it, has won it 3 years in a row. He is a tremendous dunker. He is a G League player, which I'm not going to throw hate at him for that. But obviously, he's not the names that I think you want in this competition. I think if you had the names like Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, some of these young guys, Zion, that could just dunk the heck out of the ball, I think it would really attract this weekend even more. That's what it used to be. You used to have some big names compete in this competition, and now you don't really see that. And I just think the dunk contest could be so much better. Obviously, Andre Jackson, I'm not going to hate on him. He's a cool player. He's a good role player for the Bucks. But let's be real. He's not really pushing any narratives or any fans to watch it because, a lot of people casually don't even know who Andre Jackson is. Stephon Castle, he's a really good rookie, one of my favorite rookies. But, he has some incredible dunks, and I think he's a good, candidate for this competition. But still, it's not the names that you would want in this competition. I think that's became a problem for the slam dunk competition. But Matt McClung, he put on a show. He's really saved this competition from being at its lowest to being at least a little bit watchable because he is an amazing dunker. And an All-Star Saturday night is an interesting one as well, man. That format was not it, in my opinion. And I don't even think it was just like the bad format. I just think they have a problem with the advertisements and stuff because the players actually did their jobs. I think they competed well. They performed at a good level that we haven't really seen over the past year. I thought they competed. They played defense a little bit. And, I think they gave good enough effort for the All-Star game. I don't think you're asking people to go 1,000%, but, at least try a little bit. And we got that. But the problem is we only got it for 30 minutes because of the advertisements, all the stuff that goes into this, and the skits and with Kevin Hart and, just everything that goes into it for the NBA side just wasn't good at all. I don't know who they thought they were going to appeal with this format and the advertisements and the Kevin Hart stuff, and Mr. Beast and all that stuff. I don't know who they were going to appeal with that stuff. But, obviously the NBA, I think they made a mistake with that, trying to push, that type of stuff instead of the actual basketball. We all came to watch the all-stars, the best players in the league, play basketball, and I felt like we only got like 30 minutes of that because it was constantly interrupted. It was constantly, the Team Chuck didn't even play their game until an hour later because of like concerts and skits and all the stuff that went into it. It just wasn't a good product at all, and I think they have to get away from that. Here's what Draymond had to say
some
about
team
it.
that no one wants to see.
Oh, man.
I had to work so hard to play on Sunday night of All-Star Weekend. And because ratings are down, because the game's bad, we're bringing in Rising Stars. That's not a fix. I never played in the Rising Stars game. My first 2 years, I didn't touch that game. And these guys get to touch the All-Star floor on Sunday night? Like when the floor is the floor? In America, the president has Air Force One, right?
Yeah.
They have several of those planes. It's only Air Force One if the president's on it. That's the All-Star floor. You have the court, you have the events. It's a nice looking court. When the All-Stars are on the court, now it's the All-Star court. Those guys did not make the All-Star team. To be playing in the All-Star game and you did not make the All-Star team is absurd.
Do other NBA players have that? Like, are the OG
Stars are
teams
kind of in agreement, like, man, I don't really like this format. I don't like the way that the NBA handled this. And Draymond's kind of, throwing shots about the Rising Stars players playing on Sunday, which I agree. Why are they playing on Sunday? Sunday's supposed to be for the best of the best, the All-Star game, the best players versus the best players in the NBA. And it really wasn't that because of the Rising Stars. And there's some great players on that Rising Star team, but let's be real. I don't know if they deserve to play on Sunday. This format just wasn't good enough. The NBA has to fix this problem, or it's going to continue to spiral into, no one caring at all. That's going to be a big problem. So they have a problem that they have to figure out in a few years. I know they have new TV rights still. Something has to be different. But that'll do it for me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.